You wake up on a cold Tuesday morning in Berlin. The smell of fresh coffee drifts through your apartment while your phone vibrates on the kitchen counter. Half awake, you open your banking app and see your latest salary payment arrive. Euro 50,000 a year. 10 years ago, that number would have sounded comfortable to most Germans. Today, it creates a strange paradox. You can earn more than millions of people across the country and still feel like you're barely moving forward. Rent is higher. Groceries cost more than they did just a few years ago. Energy bills remain unpredictable. And the dream of buying a home feels further away for many workers than it did for their parents. So what does life in Germany actually look like if you earn 50,000 euros a year in 2026? Let's break it down euro by euro. On paper, 50,000 euro sounds like a solid middle-income salary. It is above many service sector jobs and close to what many skilled workers earn after several years in their careers. But Germany has one of the most complex tax systems in Europe. Income tax, solidarity charges in some cases, pension contributions, health insurance, unemployment insurance, and long-term care insurance all take a share before your money reaches your account. For a single worker in tax class 1, a gross salary of 50,000 euros typically results in a net annual income of roughly 32,000 euros to 34,000 euros depending on location, insurance provider, and personal circumstances. Let's use 33,000 euros as a realistic example. That works out to about euro 2,750 per month landing in your bank account. At first glance, 2,750 euro sounds manageable. But then reality arrives. The biggest expense for most Germans today is housing. In Munich, average apartment rents can easily exceed 20 euros per square meter in popular districts. In Frankfurt, Hamburg, and Berlin, rents have climbed dramatically compared to a decade ago. A modest one-bedroom apartment in central Munich can cost 1,300 euros per month or more before utilities. In Berlin, many new rental contracts now sit between 900 euros and 1,200 euro monthly. Even in cities once considered affordable, prices have moved upward. Let's assume you rent a modest apartment for 950 euros per month. Calculator moment number 1. 950 euros multiplied by 12 months equals 11,400 euros per year. Out of a 33,000 euro net income, that means over 1/3 of your take-home pay disappears before food, transportation, or savings. And that's just the rent. Next come utilities. Electricity prices remain among the highest in Europe. Heating costs vary depending on the building and energy source. Internet, mobile service, and household expenses add even more pressure. A realistic monthly utility budget might look like this: 120 euros for electricity and heating, 40 euros for internet, 20 euros for mobile service, 20 euros for miscellaneous household costs. That brings the total close to 200 euros per month. Over a full year, that's 2,400 euros. Now add groceries. Food inflation may have cooled from its peak, but supermarket receipts still look very different from what they did before 2020. A careful single adult shopping mainly at discount chains such as Aldi or Lidl may spend around 250 euros to 300 euros per month. Add occasional restaurant meals, coffee, takeout, and social events, and the figure can quickly reach 400 euro monthly. Over a year, that's 4,800 euros. Now let's look at the numbers. Rent, 11,400 euros. Utilities, 2,400 euros. Food, 4,800 euros. Total basic living costs, 18,600 euros. Subtract that from a net income of 33,000 euros. You are left with 14,400 euros annually. That sounds decent until you realize everything else still needs to be paid from that amount. Transportation, insurance, clothing, entertainment, medical expenses not fully covered, travel, unexpected emergencies, and savings. Spread across 12 months, 14,400 euros becomes 1,200 euros per month. Suddenly the margin for error looks much smaller. This is why so many middle-income workers say they feel financially stuck. They're not poor. They're not struggling to survive. But they are finding it difficult to build wealth. And here's the part many headlines miss. The real financial story in Germany is not income. It's housing. Most discussions focus on salaries. But where you live often matters more than how much you earn. Consider two workers earning exactly 50,000 euros annually. One lives in Munich. The other lives in Leipzig.